yet? I guess that's gotta go do that.
Yeah, I'm responsible. I packed. Yeah. Yes, I did pack. I don't know what I packed, but I packed. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jake Kidd was just telling us how much money you're going to get paid. He says there's a lot of money in your future.
I mean, yeah, it means a lot, you know. Anything coming from Coach means a lot, especially putting myself into where I was, you know, a year ago. So, I mean, you know, I was down in Frisco a year ago, so being able to hear that is, you know, is awesome.
The last time Kid made this promise of someone, he delivered.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever. We don't talk about him.
Do you remember like hearing or recognizing that was one of his goals to help Jalen last year?
Yeah, it was you know, it was a continual thing. You know, Coach is you know, he's a man. You know, he loves all the players. You know, and treats everybody with respect. And he has our best interest. You know, from the start of last year, he's worked with Jalen, and not even just with Jalen, with everybody. You know, he's the type of coach who's going to pull you aside and be able to work with you, work on your game. And from a player's standpoint, it's like, you know, there's nothing better. You know, when your head coach is interactive with you and teaching you, especially, you know, a Hall of Fame guy. You know, so yeah, I mean, even yesterday, you know, he was helping out with my workout for the whole workout, and you know that. You know, more than anything, more of a playing time, more of a shots or anything, you know, being able to have, you know, a one-on-one with Coach and be able to learn from somebody like that, it means a lot to me.
Is it like this where it's against the same team you thought of the rotation of the playoffs, the same team you guys opened in the season opener, you had one shot, no points, to tonight? Is that kind of a benchmark game for you personally where you can kind of tangibly see that growth that you've made over the last few months?
Yeah, I mean, even, you know, you can say the playoffs too, but even the first game of the season, you know, we went to Phoenix and I think I played maybe 12 minutes. You know, I was sprinting around the court and playing defense, and you know, I think it's cool to be able to see growth from that game. And yeah, I mean, definitely last year being out, you know, being benched during that playoff, you know, it motivated me for sure. But I think every game I go into it motivated and ready to go.
So you obviously had to go in the first half. You feel a little kind of blind.
Yeah.
Blonde. Just like, hey, you get like a pass version of the heat check.
Oh, you talking about to Christian? Yeah, I mean, I think we've been running the away action, you know, a couple times in the last couple games, and I've been able to get to the hoop for a layup, I think a dunk against Detroit. So, you know, I kind of figured that, you know, try to get Seawood going, and Seawood, he can jump. He would say he's the best athlete on the team. So I was like, you know, I'll try to throw it up and see what he can do with it. You know, he's a scorer, so I know he's going to do something good with the ball.
Who is the best athlete on the team?
No comment.
Come on, the humility doesn't work. Who's the best athlete on the team?
I think we have a team full of great athletes, but who do I think is the best athlete on the team? I'm going to go with JaVale. JaVale won the dunk competition for his size. The way he can move, he can jump. No, we have a lot of guys who are very athletic. I would like to put myself up there too.
Josh, I have a non-basketball question. What's the story behind those lovely pearls that these people wear?
Honestly, I like them. I wear what I like, so I wish there was a story. I'm trying to think of one in my head right now, but no, there's no story. No story for it, no.
Is what you're doing on the court now a manifestation of the work you put in last year leading up, or is it a matter of confidence more?
I mean, I think it's opportunity, you know. Confidence comes with opportunity. And so I've been preparing for today since, you know, pre-draft, you know. So moments like this, you know, it's you know, really cool. But, you know, I know that I'm going to want to continue to work and continue to build from this. But, yeah, I mean, I think it all starts from opportunity.
The fourth quarter, David Lee was really getting on you about something that happened earlier. Can you tell us what that was?
It was nothing, man. Just two competitive guys going at it. And, yeah, it's whatever. It's basketball. It's going to happen. It's whatever.
Josh, what have you been doing in the offseason outside the arena that you think has made this growth happen that we've seen this year? Things that we haven't noticed.
I think, you know, I think, everything. I changed my diet. I just try to go as long as I could go, like a couple months without carbohydrates, and then after that I was dead. And I changed my diet. I was eating a lot less, and having a routine that I'll do the same routine every day. Skipping things that usually would be super fun to be able to do, but I just had my it's just sacrifices I wanted to take because I wanted to be able to make a big leap this year. So I'd say everything from food, nutrition-wise, and doing I love Pilates. Go to Pilates 3 times a week, and just adding in different stuff away from basketball, but still physical exercise to work out.
Are these new expectations that you have for how you've been playing this year? How are you combating that so that you're not kind of go back into that same old form where you seem like you're just rising to the occasion every week?
I think situational stuff, stuff that I was able to work on in the off season, like coming off ball screens. I'd never come off a ball screen the first 2 years. So I think it's just like, once you do it in a game, you realize, what you start working on. Yesterday in practice, I was able to work on, different actions coming off on ball screens and seeing different reads. And you can see it translate to the game. Coach, he knows his stuff. Yesterday we did, a pistol action and we literally had 3 coaches on the court and I had to choose which one to find. And the same exact situation happened tonight. So I think it's being able to put what I'm working on in the practice facility into the games, and that's what's going to keep me growing. Because you can't replicate, what happens in a game.
What did you learn from Luka and what advice?
Everything. Luka's the ultimate, competitor. It starts with him, every day. It's super cool to, he's been playing defense. He's really been moving his feet and he's taking pride of it. So that's been really cool. But I think just, the competitor he is. Every time we have a pickup game, he wants to play. No matter what the time is, what the day is, and he's really taken a huge leap being a leader this year. And so not only for me, but all the young guys coming through, Jaden and all of them. I think he's being a great leader for all of us and being a great leader for the team.
Do you feel more comfortable, or do you feel you've improved off the dribble, especially creating your own shot this season? Is it just more opportunity?
Yeah, I think that's a big emphasis of what I worked on this offseason was my, ball handling and just being comfortable with the ball. And I think one of the biggest things the coaches harp on is being able to touch the paint. Paint's a great, is what they say. So that's something I just try to work on.
So we asked Jason about that, and he was saying, that he had confidence in you being able to do that last season, and he pointed to, you being one of the 4 guards who had to play, specifically drawn up for you to run it.
Yeah.
What was that play? Jason told us to ask you. So I think
Hammer. Yeah. We ran it tonight. Yeah, he always says that. Yeah. Hammer. That's my play. Yeah.
Do you have a few more this year?
Hammer. Just hammer. Just straight. Just hammer.
Does it matter being a starter this year?
It hasn't even really, it hasn't come across my, like the guys we have on our team, they're great basketball players, but they're also great people. So for me, it's like, if coach needs me to come off the bench or whatever, or start, I'm happy either way. The guys that, have been starting, teams lose games, it's early on in the season. So for me, it's just like making sure that no matter what,
We got to fight to catch y'all.
that I'm doing whatever I can. Tim's doing a great job.
Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Next.
You want to ask where you got his jacket from?